Hey everybody, this is attorney Kenneth Stevens from the law firm Stevens PLLC, and I'm here again with another construction question of the week. This one again is going to be a hypothetical. I get asked this question all the time, so I think that this will be very helpful. Hopefully you all get a lot out of it. So let's take a hypothetical situation. Let's say there's a general contractor. General contractor is awarded a project where maybe they're getting ready to build a new house. So let's just say that you got a general contractor getting ready to build a new home. And of course, they're going to hire subcontractors. So let's say specifically for this hypothetical that they hire a subcontractor to do their tile work. So you got the general contractor, then you have a subcontractor that does tile work. Now this subcontractor, although they do tile work, they don't keep tile on hand. So maybe they go to a material supplier like a lot of you do, and that's where they're going to get the tile from to actually put into this project, right? So right now you got three parties in play. You got the general contractor, you got the subcontractor, and then you got the material supplier. Now, what happens a lot of times is the general contractor has a direct contract with the subcontractor. But that general contractor, like many of you, does not have a direct contract with that material supplier. So the contract for the material supplier actually exists between the subcontractor and the material supplier, and that's it. So what happens is the developer or the owner of the property pays the contractor, right? Pays the general contractor or prime contractor, what have you. That prime contractor then gets an invoice from the subcontractor for the tile work. The job's done, it's complete, it looks good. General contractor pays the subcontractor. Now, the general contractor doesn't even know that the subcontractor has received materials from somewhere else. He just knows that the work is done, that the work looks good. However, the subcontractor takes the money, has used a material supplier, but doesn't pay that material supplier. And then lo and behold, the material supplier comes along later on, files a lien against the project. The question is, although this general contractor does not have a contract with this material supplier, is the general contractor responsible for paying that lien? I'll let you think about it. Did you get it? Yeah, ultimately the general contractor is going to be the one left holding the bag in this situation. There's some pretty good case law out there on it. The Texas Supreme Court actually said all the way back in 1919 that it's the general contractor that selects the subcontractor. So if somebody has to lose money somewhere, between the owner, a material supplier, or a general contractor, when it's a subcontractor that failed to fulfill an obligation, that loss is going to have to fall on the general contractor, primarily because the general contractor is in the best position to prevent it from happening. I mean, after all, it is the general contractor that selects the subcontractor and should be supervising that subcontractor to make sure that they fulfill their obligations to everybody else. So, that's the law. And this is not something that's just really old, dated all the way back to 1919. I think I've actually seen it cited as recently in 2004 out of Corpus Christi. And so this is the way that the law is written. So it's important that you all try to protect yourselves, insulate yourself from this kind of situation. Get with counsel, see what you can do. I know that there's a certain level of practicality involved, right? I mean, some of these subcontractors aren't going to work under really insulated contracts, but you got to understand the risk, understand that you know, you could be left in this situation, and do whatever you can with regard to vetting contractors and drafting your agreements to try and protect this from happening. Anyway, I hope this is helpful, and you all have a great week.
Incidents